everyone at home, I'm Mike from Metta Wellbeing and I'm here in the kitchen again with
Rhiannon, and we're going to be making the best of desserts. It is a chocolate cake, but it's a healthy chocolate cake. You going to help me out?
Yeah, I'll help you out. Do I get to do anything this time?
You get to do everything this time. I'm actually going to hand over to you.
I wasn't even allowed to pass stuff last time.
This is the easiest thing to make. I did say the last video is the easiest thing to make, but I think this is even easier, and it's going to be the sort of thing that you can share with friends. It's going to be a good way to get your friends and family into healthy eating, even if they don't think they're going to like it. I promise you they will. Right, Mike.
Two bananas, and Mike's got use. He actually gets to pass. Shall I remove the skin?
Remove the skin.
Yeah, remove the skin, essential to the taste. However, I'm sure there probably is some health benefits to eating a banana skin.
I think there is. Next thing we need to put in 1 cup of oats. What you will notice, particularly if you watched the last video, and if you didn't, then make sure you have a little look after this one. Most of the ingredients are exactly the same. It's so easy to just have sort of 10 key ingredients and you can make pretty much anything you want. Next, we're going to do 1 cup of either dates or raisins.
That goes back to the same point that we made on the last one, guys, that we are trying to cut out sugar. Especially processed sugar, but we also like that sweet taste, so why not get it from Mother Nature and get it packed with goodness. Enough?
Perfect.
So now we're getting that sweet taste, but we're actually getting some health benefits as well, as opposed to the negative effects of processed sugar, which we all eat way too much of. Carry on.
Next we're going to do, this is kind of optional, but it is an incredible superfood, which I'll let Mike talk to you about. I'm going to put some chia seeds.
Chia seeds are a great superfood, guys. Everybody I talk to about food, I encourage them to eat chia seeds. Naturally high in protein and naturally super high in fibre, which we're struggling with in our diets, and you're only going to benefit from getting chia seeds in there.
Right, so that's kind of the main base of the dry ingredients. We're going to put in 1 more, which is going to be the chocolate powder. This is the bit that gets the cake tasting awesome.
2/3 of a cup. You can
just whack it in.
You get this right. People at home, after the last video, we had some feedback that people weren't sure exactly on the ingredients and exactly how much you should put in. Kind of get out of that mentality of it needs to be this many grams, it needs to be this much of a cup. Just with things like cacao, like I said, it's not chocolate as such. It's raw chocolate powder. It's a superfood. It's a natural antioxidant, and it's bloody good for you. So if you enjoy it, if you like that taste, then just put more in. If you don't really like that dark chocolate taste, put a bit less in. But experiment with it, play with it, make it your own.
So second last but not least, we're going to put in 1 cup of almond milk. What Mike was saying about the quantity of the ingredients, we've got a lot of dry ingredients in here, so we're going to put 1 cup in. Go for it. Now, in a moment when you blend it up, if it's too thick, if you're not getting a good blend, if it's not kind of really working as a texture.
I get told off for this, I just start talking.
Put in some more almond milk, it's just your own thing. You can follow our recipe, but you know, if you've got less oats, that's fine, add in a little bit less almond milk. If you've got more oats, more almond milk. The last thing we're going to do is put in 3 spoons of coconut oil.
And we all know how much Mike loves coconut oil. Same thing again, guys. I made this point last week on our video for the healthy protein bites. Don't be scared of fat, especially things like coconut oil. It's good for you. We need it. It's essential to lots of processes that go on in our body that make us healthy, that make us happy. We live in a day and an age where we've been told that fat is bad for us and fat's going to make us fat, but it's wrong, it's not true, and you need to get into the mentality where you're not scared of eating fat, which will actually lead to you losing fat. So every time we put it into a recipe, I'm going to drill that home. Get fat into your food and lick it off your fingers.
So that's it. That's literally, you've made a cake, almost. Of course we need to cook it and we need to blend it. Use a food processor. I said in the last video I broke mine, started smoking, I don't know what happened, so I have...
Drive that point home again, guys, don't smoke.
So I have a blender here, so we're going to blend it all up.
Action cam.
Such a loser. Do you want to do this bit?
Yes, I would like to have some value.
Now, this mixture you can use it for anything. It can be chocolate mousse, you can eat it as it is as chocolate mousse, put some fruit on there, you know, have it with whatever you want. We're going to put it into 2 separate cake tins and make a 2-layered cake. You could put it into a brownie tin and make brownies. It's pretty much the most versatile, healthy mixture ever.
So guys, I often talk about getting a good balance of our macronutrients across our meals. A lot of us eat lots and lots of processed refined carbohydrates because they're cheap to produce and easy to buy. Think about your sandwiches, think about your pizzas, think about biscuits, you know, that stuff that's really pushed on you and we eat a lot of, and that's the stuff that makes us tired, that makes us hungry, that makes us keep eating, which then makes us overweight. So if we can all start eating foods that have got a nice balance of protein, that have got a nice balance of carbs and good fats in there, you're going to start losing weight, you're going to start having more energy throughout the day, and your hunger's going to come right under control. So actually by eating things like this, which you might see as a treat, you're actually going to start losing weight. The chocolate in there, as I've mentioned before, not only is it super tasty, but it's a natural antioxidant, it's one of nature's superfoods. We've got the protein coming from the chia seeds, we've got a good amount of fibre coming from all the fruit, and obviously the coconut oil is one of the best sources of fat as well.
And that is...
So you might see this as a treat, but this is half.
That's it, that's literally all you have to do. Now, the most difficult bit about this cake, Mike, you're going to struggle with this, so listen carefully. Do
Get the
not...
action can back in there.
Do not eat the raw
working.
mixture in your blender, and don't wash your blender yet, because, little tip, if you want to sprinkle coconut on top of the cake, if you want to sandwich the 2 layers together,
It's not working.
you can eat this raw. And it's obviously sticky, so you can use it to stick bits and pieces on top of the cake, so you're not allowed to eat it yet. All you need to do at this point is you're going to put both of the cake tins in the oven, gas mark 4, which is 180 degrees C, and you're going to leave it in there for about 25 to 30 minutes.
But as Rhiannon mentioned, we don't actually need to cook anything in there, so if you did just want a mousse or a yoghurt or a tasty little treat to go straight away,
Eat it yet.
then you can eat it.
You're not eating it
You can
yet.
eat it right now with a big spoon. Please?
No.
Okay.